Alright, so this hand seems good, as I could overwhelm with the Signal Pest, Mox Opal, and maybe play Cranial or Etch. So let's just go ahead and keep. If my opponent has a turn 1 Thoughtseize, I'm in big trouble. And they may. This may be an incorrect keep, but the power of an unchecked Signal Pest like this is pretty strong. And my opponent got a green, so I feel okay about this. And we drew a land, so that's really perfect. No, let's not do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass the turn back. Next turn, hopefully play an Equip Cranial. So this is the strength of Affinity here. Of course, if my opponent has a way of, like a Stony Silence here, oh, a Kataki, that's horrible. I just lost the game. Yeah, wow. Doesn't get much worse than that, to be honest. Let's just see what we draw here. I'm probably just gonna scoop here. As this is, with 2 artifact lands especially, like, yeah, I'm not gonna win this. Yeah, let's just go to the next game. Sorry about that, guys. I still think our sideboard is pretty good, so we'll keep it. But wow, what a blowout. Yeah, Kataki is just so strong against my deck. I would say that it's the best card against Affinity. And also perfect for answering my opening there. So really, there was no way I was gonna win that game. But I don't think my deck auto scoops to Kataki, but I don't know. Like if I have the removal, or if I had top decked the removal, I probably could have come back eventually. It would have set me back very far, but I could have, burned it out. Which makes this hand extremely, I want to keep this hand. As I have a lot of sideboard cards in it. Like maybe not the strongest hand, but the fact that I can answer Kataki is priceless here. It's not going to burn the bird. It's going to play Springleaf. Swing for 1. If he is, I hope he has the Kataki now, so I can just get rid of it. If he has no land drop this turn, I think I'll just burn the bird. Is this it? No, this is something for 3. Pod, alright. So I imagine he will pod into Kataki. So I do want to leave up my Galvanic Blast. We'll go ahead and play our Signal Pest. Swing for 1. Ship the turn on back, let him do his thing, get rid of his creature, pod into what I believe will be the Kataki, and then we can blow it up. Actually, he can't pod into, he can't even activate his pod right now. So next turn, I might go ahead and Whip Flare, but he actually can't pod because I have the Graph Diggers out. Let's see what we get. Another Glimmer Void. That is good. So do I Whip Flare now? I think yes. So he can sack his creatures to scry. Let's see where he puts that. You put the card on top. Interesting. We'll go ahead and get in there for 2. Whip Flare there may have not been correct, as I could have played the Etched and held up Galvanic Blast, but I don't know. That seemed like the right play. Just go ahead and get rid of his dork, so he can't play a 4-drop next turn, hopefully, or a 5-drop. And then next turn we'll play the Etched for shorten. So let's see what my opponent gets here. Grafdigger's really doing its work, really doing a good job here right now. Ooh, Cranial. I actually want to go ahead and play that. No. Yes, I do want... No. Yeah, let's go ahead and just play... Let's go ahead and play, Etched first. And then we can play Cranial on him next turn. And that way we'll still have the Galvanic Blast, whereas otherwise we would not, if I wanted to attack with both my creatures. And also this way we get around any abilities making us unable to act. Like if he plays a Stony Silence, which I doubt he will because he is Pod. Well, so this is what it's like to play against creatureless Pod. If this is Archangel, I'm A-okay with that. I will be Galvanic Blasting. Ink Moth. So now I can get him while he's tapped out. Yep. Alright, looks like we win this game. Thanks, Grafdiggers. Alright, thank you guys for watching me today. We just 3-1 that tournament, continuing my proud tradition of losing round 3. But all in all, I think we did pretty well. We played against a couple of the popular decks. You know, beating Delver and Pod makes me feel pretty good. I like the way the deck is going. I wonder if it'd be correct to put in more Welding Jars because of Delver, but we only played one Delver deck today, so maybe that's not correct. But still, feels good to win. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this playlist.